Welcome back to my Pokemon Diamond Mono Ice Type Run, episode number 10. I am circlecatzach, and this is actually the second time I am attempting to record this episode because the first time was yesterday, which is why an episode didn't go up, and I ended up getting white screened somehow. I tried to watch the recording back, and it just gave me a white screen with my audio. So basically, I'm having to record this again, but now I really know where I'm going, and I can really do some work and get further than I probably would have before. So we have a hiker here. He's going to have two Pokemon. It looks like a Geodude, and we'll take that on easily with Water Pulse. There we go. And then he should also have an Onix, which he does, and we can take that out with a Water Pulse. And after we do this guy, I think we'll go down to the that area that you need to, Rock Smash to get to, because there's an item down there that you don't necessarily need, but I just kind of want to get it to show off where it is. And there's also a trainer down there, so there's going to be some good experience down there as well. And that is the trainer right there. Look at these beautiful wings. You don't have wings, fool. Oh, she's talking about her Pokemon because she's a bird keeper. She doesn't look like a bird keeper. Her sprite had green hair and was wearing a completely different outfit, but oh well. She's got a Hoot Hoot, so we will just go for that Ice Shard because it should be super effective, and it is, and it takes it out. So hopefully by the end of this episode, Nessie will be really close to or at the same level as Circle Cat is. And down here we have the item Taunt, TM12. So if you're looking for Taunt, I don't know why you'd really need it unless you're using it competitively or you just really like the move. I would go in here. This is Mount Coronet, but you need strength to get through there. That leads to a separate town. I believe that leads to Celestic Town. But let us go back now because that's all we can do over here. Get through this Metatite. Just run away real quick. And then go back into Eterna City, and the only way we can go now is back down to a route or an area that we previously could not get to or did not get to. And that is going to be, well, you'll see here in a minute. Let's first talk to this guy. Zach, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. I've come a long way to help you on your adventure at the professor's behest. Zach, let me ask you, how many Pokemon have you met? Oh my, you've met 42 Pokemon. Wonderful, yes, bravo. Professor Rowan should be delighted. Here's something for you. And we get the experience share. I like the way they did this in this game a lot better, because unlike games like Fire and Leaf Green where you have to catch a certain number of Pokemon to get that item, you can just see them, like in battles or something, and then you can still get the item. But as you saw there, we automatically went to the bicycle, and that is because this is Cycling Road. And this dude's sprite looks really weird. It looks like the back half of it got cut off. Like, you know what I mean? His back is perfectly straight. Part of his helmet seems to be chopped off. And his name is Axel, which is also weird. But it's different also from this game than in games like Fire and Leaf Green, whereas in those games they had... Or because in those games they have a lot of poison-type Pokemon because they're all big bikers. They're not cyclists. And these guys are all actual cyclists, and they have flying types mostly. So Nessie's going to grow a level there, and we are going to defeat Axel pretty easily. We have another biker over here. Let's just go ahead and click on her with the A button since she didn't see us, since we came up behind her. Cyclist Megan is going to have a Shinx. That's not a great matchup, but I'm going to stay in and go for that body slam, and that does take it out, which surprises me a little bit because Nessie is modest, which means it has a minus attack nature. But, oh well, I'll take it. And there's also a route down there that I want to explore. There's maybe 2 or 3 trainers, there's a couple items, so that'll be worth exploring. Obviously, we don't have to worry about catching a Pokemon down there because all of my Pokemon are going to be caught, or most of them anyway, will probably be caught through illegitimate means, meaning that you can't get those Pokemon normally in the routes. But you can see down there on the left side that there are some berries over there. I believe those to be Rost berries. And we will go down there after we are done with Cycling Road. And then after that, I believe we will be coming up on a pretty familiar site. But here we go with an Ice Shard. That'll take out this Starly pretty handily. And we'll stay in on Ponyta because that'll be another easy matchup. I didn't mean to go for Ice Shard. Dang it, but oh well. Let's just going to go for tackle. That costs us 4 HP. That's not a big deal. And we're going to take it out with Water Pulse. Oh, jeez. I didn't even see what she said next, but oh, jeez. Alright, next person. See, look, his sprite gets cut off too. And maybe it's just like that because it's not fixing itself, but those 2 black bars are like sticking out from behind his helmet. That's really weird. Anyway, a Starly will be an easy target for my Lapras. And by the way, some people might ask, so before they ask, let me just tell you guys, I'm getting my 3rd party member after we defeat the 3rd gym. So I'm going to make the question of the day, since some of y'all might not watch till the end. I hope you do, though. I don't see why you wouldn't. But question of the day is going to be, who do you think I should use as my 3rd team member? Because I am not entirely sure myself. I mean, I can obviously pick one out if I want to, but I would prefer to have some subscriber activity going on. So who do you think, which Pokemon, it has to be an Ice type of course, which Pokemon do you think I should use as my 3rd team member? Alrighty, we have another flying type here. We have a Zubat that should be pretty easily taken out with Ice Shard. And it is, of course, because Ice Shard is a beast. I mean, it has priority, and it got Nessie up to level 25. Gasp, gasp, gasp. You're pretty exhausted from doing nothing and giving out orders to your Pokemon, I see. Some people compete over speed, and some compete over technique. Which kind are you? I don't compete over either of those things. I just compete, period. Anyway, we have a Shinx here, another bad matchup, but I'll go for the Body Slam anyway, and that will take it out with a crit, which I don't think mattered. Another Shinx, I might as well stay in. And we will take it out, bada boom, bada bing. There goes Shinx, and we are gonna defeat Rachel. You are a speedy technician, and it looks like we have one more trainer battle going on here. I love my bike, but I'm not very good at fixing flat tires. That is sexism. That is so sexism. What are you saying? Only male cyclists can fix their flat tires? Oh well. I'm gonna go for a Water Pulse because it is stab, and I know Pikachu can have static sometimes, and that does take it out. Thankfully, electric isn't resistant to water, or doesn't resist water. That's really handy. So let's go down here and talk to her. Let's see if she has anything for us. What's a bicycle without this? You've got to have a flag. It's a Pokemon accessory. And you get a pretty useless item, a flag that goes in your fashion case. That's for fashion shows and stuff, which I'm not going to be doing. And we have come upon Route 206. Let's go over here and pick these berries in super fast motion. These are raspberries, which don't really serve all that much of a purpose. I think you can use them in what are they, Pokeball? Yeah, Pokeblocks, I think. So let's go into the area that we saw from atop Cycling Road. And let's see how far I can get without having to use a repel. Alright, doing pretty good so far. If you can't tell, there's a little place you can cut right here. So I'm going to use some super fast cutting with Dot. And let's see what we have here. We have a full heal, not a bad item at this early stage of the game. And doing pretty good so far. Can I make it across this bridge? Yes, I can. Alright, let's use a repel now. Let's super fast motion, use a repel. We got 8, so we should be fine. There's an item already. A second item already. We have a burn heal. And I'm pretty sure the berries are up here somewhere. And they are. And I was right that they are Rost berries, so they do cure burn as well. So we're getting a lot of burn curing items around here. Another couple of Rost berries. And there's a third, if you're not counting the berries, a third item up there. So we'll go get that. A fourth right here. Man, just don't want to miss this area at all. There's a super repel, which I don't have yet. And a trainer. And we have to put on another repel. Not going to use the super repel. I have so many repels that it shouldn't matter. Anyway, we have a hiker right here. That'll be a pretty good test for Nessie. That shouldn't be too difficult anyway. Hiker Theodore is going to have an Onyx. That'll be easy. I'm pretty sure he has another Onyx, but I went for Body Slam. That's dumb. But we got the Paralysis. Even though it broke through it, that is super effective, but we don't take much damage. And now I'll go for the move I meant to go for, Water Pulse. And another Onyx will not be a problem. We will just go for that, Water Pulse, and bada boom, bada bing. Take it out. Alrighty, Theodore is taken out. And I do want to mention an update on my idea to buy a microphone, a new one. This is Wayward Cave. I'm not really going to explore it yet, if at all, but that's where it is if you want to know. Update on the microphone. I'm planning to get a blue product, probably a Snowball, although I could get a Yeti. I'm not sure. I think they're a little more expensive, and I don't want to get one if I'm just going to have an LP channel with, that's not huge. It's getting pretty big, and I love all you subscribers, but it's not huge yet, so I might as well start off with the secondary product, I suppose. It's still a good product, but I'm just checking these little spots to see if there's an item, and I'm pretty sure there's one here, or not. But anyway, so I'm planning to get the blue Snowball, and that will probably take place Friday. I will get paid Friday, so I will order it sometime. I don't know where I'm going to order it from. I don't know if I'm going to order it from the actual blue site, or if I'm going to buy it from a secondary seller. But depending on where I buy it from, that's how long it's going to take to ship. And obviously you guys should be able to tell when I get that microphone, and I'll be able to tell you guys in the video. Hi Zach, how's your Pokedex coming along? Me, I'm somewhere between fantastic and hopeless. But this isn't about me. I've got something nice for you. Zach, choose which hand you want. Right. I see, you want the Verse Seeker. I'm impressed, Zach. You know what's important. So I think either way you pick, either hand you pick, she's going to give you the Verse Seeker first. But she will end up giving you the other item, which is a dowsing machine, which I find more useful than the Verse Seeker, but it's still not all that useful. It's pretty easy to tell when there are items missing and when they're not, because there'll just be little blank patches in the grass, like this one over here. It's pretty obvious that there should be something right there, and there's another item which I will get after I pick all of these berries. Looks like there's 2 patches of Oron berries. I'll get both of those to start off with. Pick those up, and then let's see what other berries there are. Looks like we have cherry berries, which cure paralysis, and we also have bluckberries, which I believe are other Pokeblock berries. Anyway, let's go down here. I believe we've already... I don't think we battled them. I think they just talk about the fact that you can go up that little muddy slope there if you have a bicycle. But let's pick up the item we can see first, and it is a Pokeball. That'll be handy, I suppose. And the other thing, if there is one here, is a Pokeball. So there was something here. And those will be handy in catching our 3rd team member. But this place should look familiar. And that's right, we were back in Orberg City. So I am going to heal up real quick, and then we will continue on because we still have a bit of time left. So I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty, we are back outside Orberg City, and now we are going to go back up to this area, back up the muddy slope right here, and go over to the right. I'm not sure we could go over there before because obviously we didn't have the bicycle, and we are going to take on these trainers, some of these trainers, and get some of these items to finish off the episode. So it looks like we have a double battle here with some campers or picnickers, I can't really remember. They are campers. Oh, it's a camper and a picnicker. So I was right. The camper is a boy and the picnicker is a girl. So I'm going to go for a water pulse on Ponyta, and then go for a I think I'll go for a headbutt on Pachirisu. I knew that'd be a problem for Nessie, but this Pachirisu's at a pretty low level. Both of them have super effective moves, which is not very good, but we take that Ponyta in one hit. And with the combined efforts of these two, we should be able to take Pachirisu out in one hit. I'll go for another headbutt. It gets another spark off, which is not very good, but thankfully it doesn't get the paralysis, and the water pulse will be enough to take it out. So there we go. Sorry, camper and picnicker, who say the same thing at the end. That's kind of weird. But oh well, we have an item over here, and it is a super potion that'll be handy later on. Love getting healing items, and now we have a hiker, which should be a lot less difficult to take on. And it looks like the timing of this episode is going to go perfectly, because we can end this episode off by taking this guy out and stopping before the entrance to that cave. So we'll take that Geodude out easily, and the question is, can we gain a level to end up being, I think, at the same level as Circlecat? Confuse Ray, that's probably going to be a problem. Yep, I figured. But we have healing items, we have that super potion, and we break through right there, and there we go. So we will get the level, thank goodness. And Hiker Justin is defeated. Thank you for getting my Pokemon to the same level, I believe. Yep, they're both at level 26. And we have reached the entrance to Mount Coronet, a different entrance to Mount Coronet, because Mount Coronet is just huge. So I will probably heal off screen, and then in the next episode we will go through Mount Coronet. So, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, like and favorite the video, and leave a comment below. Go check out my main channel, Shiny Andrew Zach, my TCG channel, SHD TCG, and my Pokemon community channel, PokeCapital. And until next time, I will see you guys later.